Hello, this is Fred from metal-AUT in France. Welcome to this video interview with HARAKIRI for the Sky. I have one member, there are two in the band. One member is going to introduce himself. What's your name? What do you do in the band? And if I'm right, you are only two in the band since the early beginning of HARAKIRI.
Yeah, it's me and Matthias. We started the band in the end of 2011.
Okay.
And yeah, since then we are doing the albums together. We write everything, but we have a pretty steady live lineup
Okay. Yeah.
since most of the years. Yeah, that's where we are.
And you are the singer, and so you introduce yourself. You are the singer.
Yeah, I'm the singer and lyricist. Yeah, totally.
Okay. And your nickname is JJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So just a question about the last reissues of the two first album, because the label released AOP Records released Aoki Rakara, excuse me, and HARAKIRI for the Sky, your two first album. You re-recorded them, so they released in 2022. What assessment can you draw of these re-editions, and not re-editions, re-recording versions, because a lot of people ask you to find these albums. Are you satisfied of that? The fans' reaction in 2022?
Yeah, I mean, to us, when we recorded and we started this project, we never thought about getting so much success and being able to
Okay.
traveling the world and playing huge tours with big bands and all that. Yeah, and so a few years later, and also after the release of Mary, we thought about yeah, we still like these first two albums, but the sound doesn't match the band anymore. And then we thought about, should we remaster them? No, that's not enough.
Okay.
Should we remix them? And in the end, we just said, fuck it. We start from the very beginning, because we had time anyway. Because
Yeah.
it
Pandemic.
was like to the end of Corona,
Yeah.
where it was still not able to tour, but it was cool to meet up and go
Yeah.
to the studio and stuff. And that's why we said, why not use the time for recording the first two albums instead of trying to book shows that
Yeah.
will be canceled anyway.
Okay.
And
Okay, sadly. Okay. Oh, it was a good idea for the fans. And so your real last album in studio was Maere, in fact, actually.
yeah,
Maere. So released in but the same question, are you still satisfied about this album? Maere released in 2021.
yeah.
It was a very important album before this re-recording versions of the two albums. Yeah, are you still satisfied of Maere? Maere, we say?
Yeah, we still are. We still are glad about this album, and think it was or is. I'm not. We will see what will happen with the new one.
Yeah,
But except from Scorched Earth,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mary was the best album we did till this date. And yeah, we're still very lucky with it, and the sound and everything. And I think it was a huge step forward for us.
And what does it mean, Maere? Maere? What does it mean exactly, Maere?
Um, it comes from an old English word
Ah,
like mare,
ah,
which you can also find in nightmare. It's
mm.
like ghouls or ghosts that sit on your breast during the sleep.
Ah, okay.
And they are such a heavy burden that it makes it pretty heavy to breathe, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it remembers me also a name of title of a name of Kamfar album also. The Kamfar, Black.
Okay, I didn't know that. When did theirs come out?
Maybe there 10 years ago now. Then maybe 8 or 10 years ago, if I'm right.
Ah, okay.
Kamfar. the Norwegian Norwegian black metal.
Yeah, I listened to them. I listened to them quite a lot in earlier days, but I think I stopped with Kvast.
Yeah. Oh,
which is already 20 years ago. I think.
Yeah. It's black metal, Norwegian, atmospherical, and the cover artwork was very, very nice. Oh, I remember. Okay, so let's speak about the news now of our HARAKIRI for the Sky with you and MS, the guitarist and bass player also. MS, your colleague. So,
sorry, once.
Your colleague is MS. Your colleague. His real name is Matthias.
Matthias, yeah.
So, how do you work in general in HARAKIRI for the Sky, and especially for this new album? So it's called Scorched Earth. It's a 6th studio album now. How do you work in general, and especially in this new album? You write the lyrics, and after he gives you the music, or you work very, very close together in Vienna, or you wait for the music, and after you can write the lyrics?
Yeah, we don't see us too often in privacy anymore these days, because I'm living in Salzburg now.
Okay.
So we most of the time just meet for concert and tours, but for sure we also meet as friends, and then we talk about stuff like this. In most cases, it's like Matthias writes the songs and opens a guitar profile. So we already have the notes that I can listen to it before it's recorded, and it depends. Sometimes I get them to hear before a song is finished. Sometimes he sends or shows me just several parts, but I still get involved before the songs are recorded, so I can also give an input, because sometimes it's needed to play some parts longer than they were originally, to make space for the vocals and all that. And sometimes it's better for the growth of the song and the mood. When some parts are growing and not just being part one 2 times, part two times, and these are things that we are discussing. But generally, he lets me do my shit, and I let him do his stuff.
Okay.
He's the songwriter, and I'm the lyricist. And as long as this is like a never changing running system. It works excellent this way. And I think we wouldn't change that.
But at home, if you have a guitar, acoustic or electric guitar, you can play guitar and brings to Matthias some ideas of riffs, for example, or not?
I could do that, because I'm also a guitarist, not the best in the world, but not the best in the world, but I would say a mediocre.
Or keyboards, maybe you have a piano.
But no, we totally differ when it comes to these things.
Okay.
And
okay, no problem.
And I think we will leave it that way. It's no reason. Matthias has enough inspiration for writing music, so he doesn't need my helping hand.
Okay. Why is this name of Scorched Earth? Is there here an ecological message? Scorched Earth, because you can see the forest, the animals running and afraid, and personally it remembers me Princess Mononoke, the movie Princess Mononoke from Haya Miyazaki.
I didn't really think about that. I never saw it. It was one of the favorite movies from my sister. But now, as you say, there are these relations.
It's Bruno Gonzalez Art who made the artwork. Bruno Gonzalez Art who made the artwork of Scorch Earth.
Yeah, I mean the idea comes from me and Matthias. the title was mine. I had this title in mind like for many years,
Okay.
and now I think it's something that fits that totally fits this time we are living in. The world is on fire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every every second day you read something new in the news that makes the world a worse place. And so I think this title would totally fit the new songs, because all this stuff that happened in the world for the last 2 years, at least since there was the war in the Ukraine started,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh,
Yeah, in
it,
Europe.
it brings me in some very disturbed mood, and makes me pretty anxious, I'd say. And
I
and
understand.
these moods make it way more easier to write sad music or sad lyrics, even they are off topic and have nothing political in it. But I mean, you know what I mean. It's a metaphor for all this, and the burning animals are also a metaphor, because they are fleeing this burning planet, this burning forests, and so yeah. So this comes together.
A state of the world, a state of the world, and the craziness of human beings.
Yeah,
Sadly.
absolutely.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. It remember me a bit. Cover art. Enfin, the king of the forest in Princess Mononoke is an animal. Is a deer, a giant deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I asked you about the artwork. But yeah, I have to see this very nice manga. But no relation directly. But because in this movie, it's also about craziness of human beings, about war themselves, and destroying the forest, etc., etc. And there is a god, a king, a seer, represented by a deer, in the forest, and that's the king of the forest with a
Yeah.
girl, etc. Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Hayao Miyazaki movie.
yeah. I don't know why the deer is in the center of the artwork. Maybe it has the same thought. Maybe we had the same thought, or it's the same meaning. Or maybe it's a metaphor that maybe trauma was the album that changed the most for us.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. And I mean the other ones. You mean you maybe thought about why there are 5 animals on the cover, and why all of them animals are from?
The 5 continents, maybe 5 continents.
No. Every animal that was on one of the covers.
Yeah, but
Uh,
the previous album of the
yeah,
yeah,
because this
the
is like
wolf.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think we took the strong side, the strong side of every older Harakiri album, and I think this is the conclusion of all of them, and this is why all of the 5 animals are put on the artwork. And I mean, it's getting
Okay.
it's getting harder with every album to find an animal that is aesthetic, and also fits our music, because even if it's a lovely animal, I think we won't put I don't know, a penguin on the artwork or something, because it should also be animals that represent the part of the world we grew up.
Yeah, in Austria, in the forest in Austria.
Deer or foxes or ravens or whatever. We are not from Australia, so a parrot would make no sense.
No
as you know what I mean. We are Northern Europeans, and so we have to have Northern European animals.
Yeah, okay, understand. About the fact that you re-recorded your 2 first album, does it inspire you in a way to write and compose and to find a better sound in this new album? Because I know that it was Scorched Earth was mixed and mastered by at Kotkeler Studio in Germany by Christian Coleman Slener. So you changed for the mix and the fact that you re-recorded your 2 first album, and after you create this new album, I think you put a new level to find your sound, your own sound after a lot of experimentation in your previous album. So I'm right, I'm wrong.
Yeah, totally right.
Lower studio.
Yeah, totally right. Because it was all, as you said, it was
To reinvent yourself in a way.
yeah, totally. And we try to mix up way more influences from other genres. We have a lot of indie and grunge influence on this album. We tried a lot of new things we didn't think about on previous albums. And yeah, and also to work with Kohle from Kohle Keller was the first time. But it was really cool. We did everything beforehand. We recorded everything in a studio in Vienna, except from the drums. The drums was also recorded by Kohle. Yeah, and then when everything was done, me, Matthias, and our live guitarist Marok, got in the car and drove up 10 hours straight to the Kohle Keller, and then we sat there one day, one night, drank a few beers and made everything, finished everything. And yeah, that's the story behind. But it was so easy and uncomplicated to work with Kohle. Yeah, it was to us. It was a really cool process, and we really like to work with him.
Yeah, you are French band who used to record the album and to make mixed and mastered there in at the same color studio, like Benighted, a French band. They used to
yeah.
And they're really satisfied.
I think that he had something hanging on the wall of them.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. And in the past, you used to work with Daniel Fellner from Just Stress.
Yeah, before. He also recorded my vocals this time.
Okay. And so more questions about the songs, and after because we have not a lot of time. Tell me more about why did you choose two singers as guests on the song "Heal Me"? It's Thomas Yatras, aka Sorrow from Auster, and on "Heal Me" single, and on "Too Late for Goodbye," Serena from Svalbard. I know her a bit. Why did you choose her, and why? If I'm right, Tim Yatras just sings. He no play keyboards or drums because he's a drummer at first in Auster.
Yeah, I mean, for us, we never have worked with other instrumentalists as features. I don't think that it's impossible, but generally we concentrate on guest vocals when it comes to features.
With you,
and yeah, I mean, I'd say Tim is a hero of mine from since my late teens. When I stumbled upon Auster, and this was the time around 2006-07 or something. When many of these depressive black metal bands came up, or whatever, Nostalgia or Auster, or also Life Lover, and this kind of music and this kind of bands quickly became some sort of religion to me, which totally fit my state of mind I had at this time. You're not a child anymore, you're not a teen anymore, but you're also still not a grown-up.
Yeah. But they come from Australia? He comes from Australia,
yeah.
It's very, very far away.
Yeah, and so it was one of my heroes, I'd say. And when a few years ago I met him at a concert of us, I think in Bristol in Great Britain. And then he wore a Harakiri hoodie, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that you are a fan of our band. And he said, sure, he is. And yeah, and a few weeks later, I asked him to join us on one of the songs, and that's the story so far. And with Serena, it was pretty similar. I saw Svalbard the first time live in 2015 when they played some squat in Vienna, some DIY location where normally hardcore punk bands and all that play. And yeah, I was pretty stunned. And wow, a girl that can scream so hard and heavy. And I also really liked their guitar work and all. And then
Yeah.
they brought out the first album, they brought out the second album, and they got better and better.
Yeah.
And someday, I got to know them personally, and I met them in Vienna. Not the last time they played, but 2 years ago, or 2.5, or 1.5 years ago, or something. I think it's spring 2023.
Okay.
And then I asked her if she wants to join, and she asked me if she should do clean vocals and screamings, and I said, just go on, do what you like to do. Trust you in all of that, and yeah, that's how it turned out. And I think it's both songs with both vocalists were really turned out really good.
Yeah, they fit very well in the songs, in every song. Yeah, their vocals fit very well in the song. In fact, I find.
Totally.
Yeah, Too Late for Goodbyes for Serena, and B for Team Yatras. Okay, just a question about the song called Without You, I'm Just a Sad Song. I think it's ironical, but tell me more about this song title. Without you, without you, it could be a song of you too, but without you, I'm just a sad song. It's a joke, no? Tell me more.
No, it's not a joke. It's like a song about lost love.
Ah, yeah, I think about that. Okay. And it inspired you a song, finally.
Yeah.
It inspired you a song, finally.
No, it's a song about lost love, or don't get the last sentence. Sorry.
Yeah, I say this lost love. And finally, it inspired you a song, a sad song.
Ah, yeah. Finally, it was good for something. Yeah, you're right. At the end, every bad thing that happens to you can also turn out as a good thing. And in this case, it was the lyrics of these songs. Yeah.
Okay, quickly, there will be 2 bonus tracks, I think, on the LP version, if I'm right. If I'm right, 2 other songs with 2 other featurings.
Yeah.
It's cover songs, Street Spirit featuring PGA of Groza. It's a Radiohead cover, and Elysian Fields. Tell me more about these 2 choice.
Yeah, it's both are friends of us, and we wanted to work with them. I just wrote the lyrics for Elysian Field, but doesn't sing anything. And Paddy from Groza is a good friend of us, and we wanted to work with him on this song. And usually it was planned that he screams the lyrics, and we both do screaming. And at the end, he just did clean vocals, and that did the main part of the song at least. And I was just screaming in the background. And I think this was a good idea, is it?
And it will be available only on the LP version?
Will be on the deluxe versions of the LP, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So to conclude, when can we hope to see you live in France, in Europe, and in France, and maybe summer festivals?
We just released our tour plan 2 days ago. There will be, I think, 2 France shows, as I'm right. It will be from the 2nd April to, I think, 21st or something.
And as you are going to play as a headliner?
Yeah, we play a headliner with a special guest, and ELR from Switzerland.
Okay. I thank you very much. I let you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for your time. Take care, and see you live in France. Thank you very much, JJ.
Thanks, mate.
Bye. Have a good day.
Have a nice Sunday. Bye.
Yeah, bye.